Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Hope Watts coming again to give you some information that I think you might enjoy. I am Dr. Hope Watts, board certified family physician, health coach, speaker, author, and lifestyle expert. I am coming today. Firstly, let me tell you how things are. I am getting ready to go on a short vacation, which I have been planning for quite some time. I'm happy because this is the first vacation I've had since COVID. So I'm getting together with some friends and we are going to go on a vacation. So hopefully I'll come back refreshed and recharged as I have been telling you to do. And when you come back from a vacation, you just feel so energized. So I am happy to be going on a vacation. It'll be a work vacation, but it will be good to get away sometimes. So the weather here is very nice. It's been raining a lot, and that's good because we're in a drought situation in North Carolina. And I couldn't believe it. There was so much snow and rain and everything, and they said, oh, that's all gone now. So if we don't get a lot of rain, they're going to start rationing our ability to water our plants and our lawns. And at one point, they were actually fining people if they didn't water on the day they were supposed to water their lawn. So if you had a certain license number ending, in an even number, you watered on that day, or if it was an odd number, you watered on a different day. And people were actually becoming like watering police and turning people in. So I hope it doesn't get to that, because that was a little scary. I mean, turning people in because they were watering their lawn. So fortunately, I have Bermuda grass, and that does not require a lot of water. In times when there's a lot of there isn't a lot of rain, Bermuda grass takes a long time for it to like burn up or anything. So it kind of holds the water. I don't know what it does, but it makes it easier to have a nice lawn, full lawn, most of the summer. So today I am going to talk about something that most people don't think about when it comes to weight loss, and that is sleep. Most people, and I myself felt the same way also, that, hi Elaine, how are you? My voice is broken up. Okay, can you hear me better now? Okay, let's see. I think, all right, so let me go on. So, let me get close to the microphone. So, sleeping is something that we just take for granted. We just go to bed and we assume we're going to sleep, but that doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes we stay up all night worrying. Sometimes we go to bed too late and we don't get enough sleep. So we're going to talk about how that can prevent us from losing weight. So firstly, there is, I guess, a consensus on how many hours of sleep, good restful sleep, everybody should have. And they estimate it should be 7 hours. Now, does everybody get 7 hours? No, but some people get 7 to 8 hours and they feel fine. There are others that are a little lacking, so you may find them having difficulty losing weight. So let's talk about some of the things that can prevent us from losing weight. So sleeping less than 7 hours can make it harder for us to lose weight, because our bodies, when we go to sleep, starts to produce hormones, and it kind of repairs some of the things that have happened in our bodies during the day, and it sets the pace for us the next day. You can't understand me at all? Okay, let me see here. Okay, so the microphone is on. Can you hear me now? Because I may have to go out and come back in. All right, can you hear me right now? Okay, this has not happened before. All right, let me talk some more, and you can let me know how I sound. I will just get closer to the computer and see if that helps. Can you hear me? You can hear me, but you can't understand me. Can you understand me now? Okay. I am probably going to have to, if you will hold on, I'll leave the studio and come back in. I'll end the broadcast, but I'll come back in a few minutes. So just hold on. Oh, you don't, okay. You want me to continue to go on? Okay. All right. All right. I'm not sure what to do about that because I have the mic on. Okay. And then my picture, I don't know what happened to the picture also. And that could be part of it. I'm not sure. Okay, so a recent study showed that people who sleep less than 7 hours a night lose less than an adequate amount of their weight. So, for example, if you slept 7 hours a night, you would lose half of the amount of fat you had estimated. For example, if you wanted to lose 10 pounds, the study showed that you would probably lose the 10 pounds out of 20. But if you slept less than the 7 hours and you wanted to lose 10 pounds, you would only lose 5 pounds. So they found that the more you sleep, the more weight you are going to lose. So that is counter to what we have always learned. We didn't think sleep, and I never thought sleep really mattered at all. So thank you. I'll try and keep that up. So sleeping has a direct role in how much weight we lose. So always remember, people say, oh, okay. So people say, I'll just get sleep or I'll make up for it on the weekend. That is not necessarily the case because you may not make it up and it may stall your weight loss. All right, I will try and do just a few more sentences and then we may have to just cancel it and I'll just do it in another time. So the other thing that we should be aware of is that there are certain hormones that control our eating. One of them is ghrelin. GHRELIN. And the other one is leptin, LEPTIN. So ghrelin, I like to remember it as the hormone that increases our ability to eat or our hunger, whereas leptin kind of stops the hunger and makes us feel satisfied. So if we eat something, we'll feel fine. Now, are you going to know when these hormones are working? No, but your weight will know. Okay. So if you are sleep deprived, meaning you haven't gotten the right amount of sleep that your body needs in a day, a lot of times you will generally eat more that next day or in the next few days. Now, I can actually give a testimony about that. I know, and I didn't realize this until I knew about these hormones, that if I don't get enough sleep, there's a certain time in the morning, it's about 10:30 to 11 o'clock, I start eating like there's no tomorrow. And I can't stop it. I mean, I'm not hungry. I know it's lunchtime, but I just start eating. So I know it's a definite entity, although I can't stop it at all. And it can make you overeat. So they have also found that in people who don't get enough sleep, their ghrelin, remember ghrelin is the hormone that makes you eat more. Ghrelin is much higher. It's 14.9% higher in the people who don't get 7 hours of sleep. And then you put this over the large, vast majority of people, you can see why people are not losing weight. So let's talk about good sleep hygiene. Good sleep hygiene means that you've done everything to optimize your eating. Optimize your sleeping. Sorry. So 1 hour before it's time for you to go to bed, you need to start unwinding. That means turn off the TV, turn off your Kindle, turn off any electronic device so that you'll be ready for sleep when it's time for you to go to sleep. You can play soft music, you can take a nice hot bath, burn some candles, listen to some of the music you love to listen to, and you may not get a chance to do it on a regular basis. And that could be any genre of music. It could be calypso, it could be Latin music, it could be hip hop, but just anything like cool jazz, just to make you relax. The other thing you should do is try to have something with tryptophan in it. So remember when people used to say, drink a glass of milk before you go to bed? They were not that far off, because milk has tryptophan in it and it can make you feel sleepy, and so you'll get some rest. A hot bath is always good. But the other thing is, try not to have a TV in your room before, have it on, or have it in your room. They have actually had studies to show that even if the TV's off in your room, people are more aroused. They're not as relaxed and they don't sleep as well. Avoid large meals before going to bed. And caffeine is a no-no. And to be honest, caffeine has been known, even if you drink too much of it in the morning, it can last for hours in your system and keep you awake. The other thing to consider is exercise. If you can get some exercise in on a daily basis, that can help your sleep habit also, and you'll sleep restful and you'll be more refreshed when you wake up. So I apologize for the technical difficulties today, but I am going to wrap this up, and we'll get back to this a little later. But sleep is a fascinating thing, and in the rest of the talk, I had some other things to talk about. But when it comes to weight loss, That's something we should not take for granted, because it can make or break our journey, our positive journey for weight loss. So I just want to let you know my book is about to be published. It is going to go into pre-sale any week now, and I will let you know about it. I'm so excited about it, and the book launch will be coming up in, I guess, 2 months now, and so I will keep you posted on that. And you may see some other ads in Facebook or some other social media posts like Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So I am Dr. Hope Watts, board certified family physician, health coach, speaker, author, and lifestyle expert, and soon to become best-selling author. So please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So thank you for tuning in, and I apologize, and we will get back to you at another time. Hopefully we'll have some better acoustics and a better picture also. Take care, goodbye, and thank you for coming.